Time to get your pineapple juice on, guys. Welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Venus Day. Happy Venus. Happy Vendredi. We are celebrating Happy New Year to everybody. This is the true New Year. And we're celebrating the divine feminine energies of water and earth tonight in honor of the spring equinox. Happy New Year to everybody. And I hope that you caught the Divine Masculine Energy Beats reading that I did a couple of nights ago, where we did the fire and the air signs. And tonight we're going to catch up with water and with earth. And we're going to start with Scorpios. Legitimately, specifically, Scorpio came through as a really big energy field for me to play in tonight. And it was because I picked up on the reading from after watching the reading the other night. Rewatching it, I noticed that both Venus had come out with the Empress and also Aries and Mars had come out. So very much sort of the divine masculine and the divine feminine showed themselves in that reading, which was really, really beautiful. And it made me think about my placements. I've got Venus, Mars, and Uranus in Scorpio. And both Venus and Mars are really, really close at the moment. In fact, I just checked, and Venus, Mars, Pluto, and Saturn have all been in Capricorn. So that's like another massive pull on Scorpio energy as well for me. So we're definitely going to start with water tonight. It's not just for Scorpios, my sexy scorpions, sexy phoenixes, sexy eagles, but actually it's just that vibration of the divine feminine, the first principle of water, guiding us back down then through the earth. And the earth is the element that embodies all of the other elements. It is the first principle, and it is the nest in which everything grows. So earth signs very much bringing in that idea of new life, new generation, new generations being born, generational curses being broken, generational trauma being healed, all through the feminine, starting and ending with the femme. And so, yeah, I was really sort of rocking out on this sort of real massive Scorpio energy coming in. So for me, with the fact that we're doing a divine feminine energy type reading tonight, and we've done the divine masculine, and it was just 11:11 and then 11:22 as I was getting ready for this reading, which was very appropriate as well. The divine partners coming in. So for me to have Venus, Mars, and Uranus in Scorpio in tropical, and then in Vedic, that all jumps to Libra. Although all those planets in Libra, I just always have this sense of, always feeling very integrated in my energies and in my emotions, but nonetheless feel like I've got this extra zing with this grand trine in water, and then it becomes a grand trine in air in Libra. And I've got a grand trine in fire with Leo and Sagittarius, to Leo and Sag. And then I've got a grand trine in earth with Virgo, Virgo Mercury, Virgo Sun, and Virgo Saturn. And then I have 3 Libra, 4 Libra placements if you count my Pluto in Libra. So I've got grand trines across all 4 elements. And the more you get to know your chart, the more you get to understand the energies that you have within you and that you have at your disposal, that you can harness and start to allow them to lead your life and guide your life and take you in the right direction is wonderfully rewarding and enriching, and a journey that I really, advocate everybody take. And if you don't know your chart very well, there is a link in the description box below where you can find out more about the elements in your chart by just putting in your date of birth, the time you were born, and the place that you were born. It's totally free to get a birth chart like that, and you'd be amazed at what you might learn about yourself just by understanding what your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus and your Mars sign, might hold for you. So we're going to do little reading for water first, and then we're going to go into earth in the second half. So happy new year, everybody. Let's just go into a little quick prayer and protect us. We've got some lovely jasmine incense. I'm going to light this for us and just clear the energies. I hope you've had a beautiful day. I hope you've had a good week. I hope that you are nearing the end of your work day. If it is still that time for you, it is definitely weekend here in London. We've had another beautiful day of sun here, and very excited to be enjoying another warm weekend. So I hope that it is for you as well. So let's just do a little prayer for my divine feminines. Whether you are a woman or a man, or you don't ascribe as either, we all have divine feminine energy within us, and it allows us to connect with that element of water and element of earth within each of us, and allow us to balance those masculine energies that we all hold in us as well. But tonight we are celebrating the femme. So for the divine feminine energy that exists within you, please take a breath with me. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank you, Amun-Ra. Thank you, Pachamama. Thank you, Father, Brother. Thank you, Mother, Sister. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I know that God protects me and fights my battles. No weapon formed against me in spirit or physical shall prosper, because I am divinely protected, guided, loved, cherished, favored, and very amusing to the gods and goddesses. Thank you. They think I'm a comedian out here. Thank you very much. I give you my service, my loyalty, my fealty, and thank you for using me as a channel to share these wonderful messages of love and healing with our divine, beautiful collective. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Sasha. I am your green goddess, and I've already pulled out some. Sorry, let's just say thank you. Thank you, Amun-Ra. Amen. Aho. Alhamdulillah. Right, now we're ready to get going. Pulled out a few messages as I was shuffling. We got the Ace of Cups coming straight out from Thoth, from the Thoth deck. Ace of Cups, beautiful signifier both for the water signs and for divine feminine earth energy too. It's all about her cup, baby, right? This is where all the magic happens. But this is also about love coming in very powerfully and vibrantly. Just look at the way those vibrations are coming off that cup. Vibrations of love. Number one, coming in strong. This is number one. This is the one. And underneath that was a number three, more divine feminine energy coming out with sorrow. So two very starkly different energies. This is the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So we have new love and heartbreak. This could be where you're leaving and where you're going. This could be what you've left behind and what you found yourself in. You could be juggling with decisions about an air sign or a water sign. But we also have art underneath. We have Sagittarius coming through. Sagittarius coming through, the Temperance Angel. Definitely a blending of masculine and feminine energies, fire and water. And a Prince of Wands underneath. So a fiery entrance as well from a Prince of Wands, backed up by Sagittarius. So definitely some hot fire energies coming in. So we'll leave those there for a moment and I'll show you the other ones that came through. So from the archetypes deck, we had the medallion. The medallion, sort of like somebody looking at, I was seeing this as like someone's wearing a beautiful pendant around their neck and someone else is trying to snatch it. Or they're just seeing this glow of something shiny like my precious. And they're reaching out towards the light, which can be a very positive, life-affirming energy. But yeah, I suppose because of the word, the medallion, that's why I see it more like it's a necklace around somebody's neck rather than a light bulb hanging down. But either way, it's like somebody either trying to grab a medallion that's around someone else's neck, which is a very aggressive thing to do. But also, if it was a light bulb and it was casting a light or a glow for others to see, it's like someone wants to snuff out that light. So that's quite interesting. Let me just move my chair a little bit forward. And then we've got the mentor, beautiful energy of spiritual protection coming out, watching who's looking at snatching your light. You know, they could even be sort of hovering above these events, aware of this sort of fiery light below. And yeah, very much presiding over what's happening and coming in very strongly, very quickly. I almost see this as like the owl is bringing in water to sprinkle over that fire in the way the planes bring in the water, those, you know, like fire planes. So that's nice. That's like two different ways of looking at putting out a fire, really, putting out a light. Yeah. I mean, obviously the owl is the light. The owl would never be trying to put out a divine light, but it would be trying to put out a fire that other people are starting around you. Fire sign, water signs. Sorry, we're talking about water signs, aren't we? And yet we've got a lot of fire. Just to confirm that, you know, we started with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords, heartbreak and new, abundant, fresh, healed love. Then we've got all this fire, fiery wands, Prince of Wands, and temperance with art. The blending of the fire and the... So this is quite a nice message that's coming through now. So I'm feeling like water signs. This is somebody that perhaps has been in a very Prince of Wands, Knight of Wands one's focused energy, and now they're learning to balance and bring in the feminine energy to quench some of that fire and just bring it into a more passionate place, attentive, affectionate, exciting, outgoing, sort of confident energy, rather than overbearing, controlling, just focusing on the vitamin D, the vitamin P aspect of things. After that, we got the Queen. And why shouldn't we get the Queen? This is Divine Feminine Night. And number 11 as well. The Queen. This is the moon. The moon with a hand, another hand, actually weird. I've just noticed that. I hadn't seen it before. So we've now got a hand with a snake wrapped around it with a big, you see, like the snake has got, it's curled around a red gem. A red gem, like a rosette, is weird. It's like the Rosette Nebula in space is surrounding the moon, and there's a big Rosette Nebula gem on the moon, but there's a hand there. Like, again, the hand that rocks the cradle is what I thought then. So that another sense of someone trying to snatch, you know, these hands coming out to take your world. I mean, this is the moon and this is a medallion, but there's a sense of the planetary aspect there, that someone's coming to try and take your world, or they've been trying to take your world. And weird, this is so freaky. I'm just seeing how many hands are here now. Look at this in the bridge. There's two hands reaching out towards each other, which is a beautiful spin again on this energy. So now we're moving away from people putting their hand out to take, and then actually now they're putting their hand out to help someone across the bridge. Yeah, and together they're creating a rainbow that wouldn't be possible if it wasn't both of them together. But together they create this rainbow, and then by that rainbow, it creates an even more beautiful reflection in the water. So there's a lot of light emanating all through this reading for you water signs. So what's happening, water signs? And why is this shapeshifter here? Shapeshifter energy and death on the bottom of the deck here. So this looks like we've got the weekend coming on with acquainted, someone wanting to get acquainted with you, but we've definitely got some quite devilish demon energy coming in, water signs. We've got a shapeshifter here coming in with the number 15, which is a 6. Is there another card under there? No. Another number 6, because we've got the 6 of the mentor here. Now we've got a 15 breaking down to a 6. So this is like the devil, the shapeshifter. And we've got death, which is Scorpio. Beautiful Scorpio. And underneath Scorpio is the 5 of Cups. Underneath death is the 5 of Cups. So somebody's suffering a loss. This is definitely loss. Loss of emotions. Heavy Mars energy with the 5 of Cups. This is almost like bitterness and resentment, when that anger turns to resentment, you know, when loss and sadness turns to a sort of vile, cynical way of looking at the world. But death is also change. And as much as people can want to sit in their cups, you can't be like that forever. You can't stay in that energy forever, despite how, yeah, it can be hard to fight your way out of energy, because with that Mars strength coming through, it can make you feel very entitled to be angry and to be fierce about how you're going to react to things. But I'm just sort of getting that idea of someone being in their cups and, you know, drinking away their sorrows. Didn't we get sorrow before? We did. We got the three of Swords, sorrow, and we've got disappointment in the Five of Cups. Oh, and the last card that I haven't shown you yet from the round cards is the Ring. Oh, what? Oh my God, I'll have to show you that in a second. So we've got the Ring. And didn't I just say my precious? So someone, yeah, someone is definitely feeling like they own somebody, or they have dominion over us. Oh my God, dominion on the Two of Wands. So we've got the Ring. This could be representing a physical ring someone wants to bring you, a cursed ring, potentially. There's a snake wrapped around this ring. There is snakes wrapped around the feet of death. Then we've got snakes around the ring. Oops. Snakes around the ring, like a cursed ring. We've got a snake around her hand in a ring around the moon. That doesn't feel like a good energy. This feels like quite a dark Pisces energy. Shapeshifter energy coming out. It's like a moth. It's like a moth and a skull and an eye, like a fish eye. And then so funny, this comes out. I've never seen this card in this deck. The comic was Spirit telling me I'm their comedian, and actually I call my cat the comedian from The Watchmen. And look, it's a little cat in the middle of the comic. There's a little message for me, I think. Spirit, thanks. So, water signs. We've got quite a lot of dark energy. Thank you for this beautiful jasmine incense, just clearing some of this energy. So, and we've also got soulmates and keys on a ring. Another ring. So there's definitely decisions to be made about the different pathways that you take. All these hands being, who have we got on here? Is this David Bowie? Yes, it is. Across the universe, David Bowie. Someone willing to travel across the universe to be with you. But I think that all of these hands reaching out for something is not always necessarily a good indication that the person is trying to help you. I think you should be wary of offers being made to you, and just use your intuition, use your own inner Ace of Cups skills. and use the inner eye and the second brain or first brain of your sacral chakra to really identify who is it that wants to come and drink from your cup. And are they bringing balance? Are they bringing a balanced approach? Is their conversation and their intention aligned? Does the smile go to their eyes? You know, does the smile reach their eyes when they smile? How do you feel when they're talking to you or telling you these things? Listen to what your own body and your own inner resonance is trying to bring to the surface. You could definitely be dealing with a water sign. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got Scorpio out here with death. And we've got Temperance, Sagittarius, which is a very watery fire sign. And of course, Scorpio is the very fiery water sign. So I'm loving, we've got lots of blending here, but we've also got two competing tracks. People not staying in their lane. Nothing's going to change my world, says David Bowie. Across the universe. And actually, this is, I'm remembering now, this is a Beatles track. Nothing's going to change my world across the universe. Yeah. So like I was saying, there's somebody definitely in their cups. They're in the loss of the Five of Cups. They're in the daggers of the Three of Swords, about this new love that's coming in for somebody, this balanced, aligned union that is going to bring death and resurrection to all of the previous past events, incidents, what have you, where people have tried to bring dominion over you or over your relationship or over your business, over your reputation. You know, we've got, you know, maybe this is your energy too, water signs. Maybe you are doing your best to bring real light into the world. You're trying to bring light and rainbows with medallions, light bulbs, lamps, like the hermit, you know. You're trying to create this bridge of healing for others to cross. That sort of maternal, nurturing, mothering energy of the queen, the teacher, the mentor, someone trying to light the way for others or bring cooling, calming, cleansing where the fires have been raging, and someone trying to bring a bit of light relief, comic relief. And again, look, beautiful rainbow energies as well. And it's all about balancing this very, very can be toxic energy when people are thinking only with their wand. But there's a beautiful Spanish music coming in, actually by John Spanish, funnily enough. Adagio, it's called. So this is feeling quite romantic as well. You know, the King of Wands, Prince of Wands, and the Queen and the Princess of Wands, they can often get a bad rep. And we're hearing a lot about the Queen of Wands, King of Wands in a negative vibration a lot in readings at the moment. And I think that's probably reflective that there are a lot of those in a negative vibration. But I think we also have to remember that Leos, Aries and Sag in a positive, high vibing vibration, high vibing energy are wonders to behold. And they have such excitement and childlike wonder and fearlessness to step into their emotions, their passions, and drive after it, whatever it takes, whatever anybody says. They're going to follow their own star by being the star. So that's a very lovely energy. I'm almost feeling like there's that we're like championing the integration, the alignment. We want to go from heartbreak into new love. But the only way we can do that is through this healing process. Bringing an end to toxic cycles and daggers and lots of heavy thoughts. Yeah. Looks like bits of broken mirror. Looks like someone looking, like there's an eye looking in this particular piece of mirror. A blue eye. Someone stalking. Someone sending out daggers. Daggers of bitterness rather than arrows of desire. Yeah, look, has arrows of desire or daggers of bitterness. Dominion, the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is quite a controlling energy. More Mars energy, in fact. Yeah, look, wow, the divine masculine is really out here powerfully. We've got the symbol for Mars, the divine masculine, there and here. So perhaps they're feeling, they're lingering around after the last reading. But we are here talking about integration and the blending of the masculine and the feminine. So let's take a couple of quick. We've got Amy Winehouse on the, oh my God, the hammer just came out. We're not going to take it, but that's a very sexual motion. What's this? Oh, okay. Well, I'm feeling like there's definitely a lot of wands energy, that's for sure, in a very sexual connotation. But it is feeling like it's in a high vibration because we've got kisses coming through. Kisses says unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I think I talked about affection at the beginning. Affection, intimacy, passion, heat. You know, some of the high vibe aspects of our fiery nature, our inner fire. This is ascending. Definitely making me feel like this is the high vibe tribe. Ascending says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Hey, hey, hey. And then look who's underneath that. The Grim Reaper. So Grim Reaper coming out to sit with death. Who is there? Their buddies or what, right? Grim Reaper says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So more confirmation of Scorpio now, water signs. And you know, I'm feeling like sex is quite wet, right? We've got like kisses, we've got the cups, we've got the ace, we've got her cup, literally, the ace of cups, we've got the 5 of cups, lots of water sports for the water signs. But I think we need that, you know. It's like maybe someone needs to go and have a cold shower. It is seriously warm in here right now as well. It's nighttime, but it is very warm in London tonight. So it does come through. But yeah, I think people are starting to realize it's time to make healthy choices. You know, we don't want to be holding on to bitterness, resentment, or fear of moving forward because of what's happened in past relationships or past, you know, experiences. Yeah, look, healthy choices. Yeah, wow. Okay, well, why don't we'll bring it back to that one. So water signs. These are the healthy choices that you're making now. You're going healthy choices away from the chaser runner behavior, away from just bringing in the hammer, and away from wearing a mask. These are the things that you are shedding, releasing tonight on beautiful Venus Day in the collective of water signs. I think that's a really nice message. And the last card underneath all of that, to confirm the ring. And didn't we have keys on a ring? I think I might have put it back in the deck. Never mind. Underneath the ring, oh my God. Okay, we got wedding ring. Engagement ring. But you know, wedding rings follow engagement rings, don't they? Normally. So what engagement ring says: engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Ascending said preparing for union. And beautifully, another shot at that ring as well. The sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Yeah. That has been your reading, water signs. I hope you liked it. I am getting seriously hot, but we will move on to the earth signs without further ado. Let me just move these cards out of the way. There was quite a lot of cards that came out there for just the water signs. So let's put these back. Woo. So who have we got on the tunes for earth signs? We've got Aim High by John Legend. John Legend. Oh my God, Spirit, it is so hot again. Okay. Let's put those ones there. Okay, so let's start with some tarot, I think. And we'll clarify with the sacred journey. Okay. So, for the earth signs, for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn in the house, I hope you are having a lovely, lovely evening, day, morning, wherever you are, whenever you find this message. And looking forward to a lovely weekend. And enjoying some good weather. I hope you have good weather wherever you are. So, for our earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and defeat. Number 5, another 5 energy coming through. Yeah, okay. Virtue and valor underneath. Virtue and valor. Well, didn't we just have like protection, power, honor coming out of the end with sword and the rose? So let's keep those out. So for our earth signs, can we have some overall messages for Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We've got John Legend still crooning away. Okay. For our earth signs, please, Spirit, guide us true. Allow me to be a clear channel for the earth signs in the collective. Before we drop all the cards, let's see what those were. Bottom of the deck is the moon. We have another signifier for the moon coming out very strongly. I think there's a Pisces. Didn't we just have, yeah, we had a Virgo full moon and we're going into a new moon. So we've got moon at the bottom of the deck, Pisces and Cancer signified. Okay, we've got 6 of Swords, science or ascension. We've got the Lovers. Major Arcana, Gemini. A partnership was highly signified in the last reading for water. This is all about blending. Blending of families, blending of ideas, blending of cultures, colours, creeds, bloodlines, creating something new out of the individual parts. We've got Jimi Hendrix coming on. Ain't No Tellin' by Jimi Hendrix. And then underneath that was the Prince of Cups. So for the earth signs, we've now got, we started with defeat. We've got a 5 in defeat. We've got a 6 with science. We've got a 7 with valor. Do we have a royal flush? We have another 6 with the Lovers. We had 2 6s at least in the last reading. Jimmy's going a bit mental, so I'm just going to forward this. Oh, hang on. What have I done? Okay. This is Alabama's song Whiskey Bar by the Doors. So we've got 2 6s and a 3. We've got the Prince of Cups and we've got the Moon, which is 18. So lots and lots of resonances of 6s coming in for the earth signs. I love seeing the 5 6 7. 5 6 6 7. Okay, so for our earth signs, we've got a Prince of Cups and we've got the Lovers. So it could be a Gemini. It could be the energy that you are coming together with somebody else in or with. There's a very sort of spiritual type figure. Could be like a Hierophant or a High Priestess. There's a big connection between the Lovers and Temperance with the 2 creatures, the Griffin and the lion and the eagle, or the lion and the griffin, which is the same, but they're just like slightly drawn differently. So you could be coming together with somebody who is actually from a different background. There could be some significant differences between you, but it's in those differences where opposites attract. If you're on the twin flame journey, most of the time there will be some fairly large differences between you that may have even meant that you didn't spot your perfect match because maybe they were too much of a mirror for you. Perhaps they triggered you or brought out. We just went through 4433. Maybe they triggered you by reflecting back. There's aspects of you that perhaps weren't healed or you weren't ready to heal yet. But this is definitely an energy of someone wanting to come in and do some emotional healing. This could also be an apology, but someone coming to fight for your honor. This is valor. You know, the 7 of Wands is often about spiritual protection. And we've got virtue, someone wanting to fight for your virtue. You know, after we had the 3 of Swords in the previous reading for water, this is now a beautiful, a rescue. Yeah, that's what they're saying on the song, as a rescue. It's like someone's coming in to rescue. With valor, virtue, the Prince of Cups. Over this defeat that's happened. Someone wanting to rise up, turn the pentagram the right way round and rise up in the ascended pathway. The balance of the number 6. Yeah, the 6s are bringing in all the balance, all the compassion, And as I thought about that, and I thought about Jesus and the devil, or Jesus and Satan being represented by the 6 on the tree of life, I looked in the middle and there's a cross in the middle here. So very much this is sort of about a higher consciousness, awakening to higher knowledge, whether that be through the snake and the devil, or through that inner Christ consciousness within us all, that divine light that we each hold, whether you call it Christ consciousness or the goddess consciousness or gnosis or your own intuition, you know, that your own inner voice that you can trust above others, above all. Yeah, I feel like someone's wanting to rise up out of defeating themselves, realizing that they may well have been their own obstacle in their own way this whole time. And actually, if this, you know, you see these swords in the shape of the pentagram upside down, the pentagram always holds all of the elements. It is earth, air, fire, water, and ether together. It is also the mark of Venus. Let's just say that as well. Happy Venus Day. It is Friday, the 5th day of the week. This is a number 5, and it is a Venus card. So we are on the right track here. So this is actually the shape of the orbit that is drawn in the sky by Venus in space. Venus marks out the pattern of a perfect pentagram, and if you haven't spotted that ever, you should Google it, because it's pretty trip fantastic. So we've got Venus energy, we've got Sun energy, so we've got Leo, we've got divine masculine Mars energy, we've got Mercury energy. So we've got Virgo and Gemini. We've got more Gemini here. We've got Venus, we've got Mars. So we've got Taurus, Libra, Aries. Prince of Cups could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And we've got the moon, so we've got another Pisces. So we've definitely got, I think, Gemini and Pisces for sure. But we've got Leo. We've got fire. We've got the 3 of Wands. That's your ships coming in. So earth signs. Earth signs. For Cancer, maybe you're dealing with a Cancerian. We do have the moon out here. What's under here? The Creator. Wow. Well, if that's not divine feminine energy, then I'll eat my hat. That's also an artist. You could be the artist drawing the masterpiece of your life, of your purpose right now. You could actually have, someone could actually have a paintbrush in their hand right now, and they're creating beautiful rainbow montage, collage of some description. You could be creating life. You could be creating the conditions. You could be creating fertile conditions in your life with which to attract abundance, attract your mate. There's actually a lot of passion coming towards you, earth signs. Looking at this again, we've got a very prominent wand in the center of all of these spiritual wands. Seven of wands is like spiritual protection, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels coming in, not just to protect you, but actually to protect the union and ensure that it is the right wand. You know, this person's paintbrush is a wand in a different dimension. So after a heavy defeat, ascending, moving away, surrendering to the journey, and look, in the flow, Santa in his sleigh, like a magic carpet, lots of things traveling, more traveling creatures. We had the owl in the last reading, and look at that. We've got like a moth butterfly, the mystic, with those two like marbly cat's eyes, one above, one below, as above, so below. So you're mirroring at the moment. There's a lot of mirroring in this reading. And all these aspects of things flying through the air. Look, this one is a castle in a bubble. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Surrendering to the journey, which is very much like the Six of Swords energy. Release control. Ooh, surrendering to the journey. Someone looking out on new vistas, new pastures. They've got their lamp. They're lit. They're a light. They're awakened. They're awake. They're on their way. And there's a little owl again, little owl in the tree, like spiritual protection. You're being watched as you go, allowing you to move safely. There's another butterfly of transformation. So yeah, all of this like confirming this ascension into a higher consciousness, a more enlightened way of being. We've got Alive by Sia. And yeah, someone's making a swift journey. Prince of Cupping it all the way towards the ceremony of which they are guest of honor. Spirit is ensuring that the wand's energy is virile and fertile and able to do its work, do its job, fulfill its purpose, but with kisses and with affection and with intimacy, not just wands, not just passion. Maybe the first time you link up is going to be quite passionate, but then it's going to wow, another hand coming up. So we've got another, I'm just going to show this one to you. We've got a hand coming up through the sand, reaching for the moon. This feels to me like spiritual awakening. Someone reaching up, looking for spiritual cleansing in the desert. Like they need that water of the moon to give them some purification in the arid desert that perhaps has been their past, but now they realize they're moving towards upwards out of the sand. This is like sinking sand. Maybe they feel like they've been stuck or sinking, and now there's all this energy of lifting and ascension and moving, even moving upwards towards Gemini representing the twins. We've got now the eternal child and the creator and the twins, Prince of Cups, maybe a boy, maybe a young child, a water sign child, maybe a young person, maybe any age person, but feeling really, really young at heart because of the love that's within them and around them. But ascension, creation, change, resurrection, and generation, creating new life. Whether that be breathing new life into your projects, into your family time, into family fun time. I'm looking at like Santa. In fact, it's not even Santa. It's like a sort of Christmas angel who's got presents for all the good children. There's a very special spiritual spiral, the spiral of life in the flow. Isn't that a very change like energy? Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. Change, Venus, the Venus of fives, the 5-pointed pentagram, often being why Friday, being the 5th day of the week, is associated with Venus, because we always associate her with the pentagram. She is the one that is the most evolved, in that she has integrated all of her parts, all of her shadow, and found that perfect, beautiful balance between the two. And only when we're completely full and complete in ourselves are we able to identify what we have to offer somebody else. The dragonfly, flying out of my hand. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Definitely things coming to light under the moon. Hierophant under that, another number 5. We are 555s, and then under that is the Ace of Discs. This is what someone is bringing you and ensuring. This is the Ace of Discs, like the divine child, the eternal child, the hunter. I am the hunter. The hunter's coming in like the Prince of Cups. The hunter, the black stallion, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse as well. And there's just a lot of eyes. Everyone is watching what's going on, Earth signs. Let me show you this. We've got Kairos, the eye. This is like Chiron and Karma. Then we've got, where's the mystic, had those eyes on it as well. So some people are seriously stalking and watching and wanting to see, almost like they can't look away, like they can't bear to see, but they cannot look away. They cannot tear their eyes away. They're trying to see whether the effects that they put out under the moon, you know, would have would be keeping people stuck in this desert, in this sinking sand. But actually 1 minute, 1 hour 22 seconds, 1 hour 30 seconds, you know. But it's like, you know, we've had the bridges back out again, you know, with someone's willing to help pull you out of that sinking sand, you see. As you reach out, you realize that someone's reaching back towards you to help you too. And you can even help each other out of the stuckness. You know, it's felt very heavy, very stuck. But now it's kind of like there's no stopping this now. There's no stopping the stallion, the hunter. Once they've set their sights on their target, on their prey, and they've just started to release control and surrender to this journey, where everything is smooth sailing now. When you surrender, everything becomes smooth sailing. And you can float just like a butterfly, sting like a bee, or float like a castle in a bubble. Either way, however you get here, just get here if you can, type energy. Your light is shining so brightly. You will be a lighthouse and a beacon for others to follow, or at least follow you and find out where you've gone. But I do think this is a divine partnership, like I mentioned, sort of like a Hierophant energy overseeing these events. And we've actually now got the Hierophant coming out. So definitely this is a spiritual partnership, a spiritual connection, surrendering to that, to the whole journey, surrendering to the defeat, surrendering to the pain, to the trauma, to the battles. Yeah, she spent a long time running in the song. Who have we got? We've got All Again by Ella Henderson. So yeah, someone spent a long time stuck out in the desert, and they're realizing now that they are the one that has the power to reach out, reach forward, reach for something new. And it comes with a lot of passion, sweet energy, sweet nectar. We've got the nectar here. Sweet nectar, kisses, the dragonfly, love call. And look, underneath that, healing heart, keys on a ring, snakes, and the axe. So yeah, by bringing an axe to the snakes in your life, the patterns, the wrong uns, allows you to step into healing heart. And you're presented with keys on a ring, a new beginning, a new start, unlocking your own emotions, unlocking your own desires and intentions with what it is that you want to be doing in the world. Where do you want your journey to be taking you? How are you taking the reins of your own chariot and not just being swept along by your own emotions, which can be good? It's good to be led by our emotions, 10444. But we want to be in balanced emotion, focused passion, spiritual release, not spiritual control, spiritual humility, bringing truth and valor and virtue where there has been secrets and lies and eyes. Secrets, lies, and eyes. And eyes. eyes. This is a weird one. This is apocalypsis. Yeah, that looks like more sort of mystic moth type energy. Okay, let's take a couple more. And I think we might be done for the night. I've enjoyed pulling some cards with you, though. My beautiful earth signs and water signs. Can we have one last message for our earth signs? For our beautiful earth signs and water signs then. Okay, Spirit, I hear you. Let's have one little last message. Definitely, Spirit is telling you you still need to protect yourself, earth signs. There is a lot of people watching, and from the sense of the abundance and beauty and love that is coming into your life so quickly, I don't think those eyes are going to turn away anytime soon. So it's about making sure that you're managing your own state and your own energy so that you can't be knocked off your chariot. You can't be knocked off your pedestal. No one can knock you off your spot because you're shining so brightly. Your light is shining brightly. You're reaching your destination. You are the hunter. You are the Prince of Cups. You have a powerful message of love, powerful message of transformation. Scorpio has been very, very present this evening. A fresh new way of living emerges. Well, a fresh new way of living emerges. And paradise and soulmates. Paradise, soulmates, and healthy choices. I'm sweating, Spirit. Spirit has been back in here, back up in here, but it's been really, really fun to join in some messages with you. If you're in the camp that are making healthy choices, bringing in your soulmate, off somewhere lovely like paradise, perchance, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. This is a time of healing, unlocking new beginnings, unlocking new doors. We've got aces all over the place. And a lot of moon energy. So I suspect that the moon has got some part to play as yet. There's a lot of people looking, so there's a lot of people trying to... We've got All Along the Watchtower playing. I just noticed it is midnight, dark 33, midnight 33. Jimi Hendrix gonna sing us out All Along the Watchtower. Everything is smooth sailing. Earth signs, your light is shining brightly. Surrender to the flow. Reaching your destination. transformation. And then for my very, very special earth sign, you know who you are. There is distant thunder all along the watchtower. Rainbow blessings coming into your life. Blessings are showering your life. Your castle is surrounded by rainbows, protected by angels. Trust that there's a divine plan, desert passage. Go deep, explore your roots, and then just kick back and relax. Now it's time to ground yourself, earth signs. Recharge your batteries and get ready for some very exciting times in your life. It's coming for you, earth signs. I hope you'll be ready. I hope that I will see you again on the next reading. My name is Sasha. I am your green goddess. I have been very excited to share some divine feminine energy beats with you, as was Jimi Hendrix. And I hope that you'll be good to yourselves until we meet again out here in cyberspace. Bones says, hi, you're really good. Cancer male here. Great stuff. Well, thank you, Bones. We are just leaving the reading, I'm afraid. It is time for my bedtime. We've just gone 1:11:33 on the clock. And me and Jimmy are going to go to bed now. But I will hopefully see you on the go round. Maybe drop back in, have another look at my other readings, Mr. Cancer Male, and namaste. I will see you all very, very soon. Mwah. Have a beautiful weekend and enjoy the sun. Jimmy says bye, and a big bye from me.